Hey everybody, it's Rick OShay playing MPQ, Marvel Puzzle Quest. Thanks for jumping on the video. It's Alliance event time again for Civil War. Team Cap or Team Iron Man, choose a side and take on the boss level versions of those two characters. Let me know which team you guys are jumping in on today, and my alliance chose Team Iron Man side. We think it's a little bit easier to beat the boss version of Cap than it is to beat the boss version of Iron Man. So whatever, we plan to finish both sides if at all possible. So once we get Iron Man done, we're going to hit Team Cap and try to get through everything in the progress there, because if you've heard the news, the new 5-star character is in the game, and you can get a token by making it all the way through the personal progression and the alliance-based progression for a token, a legendary level token, to try to go for 5-star rescue, which is Pepper Potts from Iron Man movies and the Avengers stuff. So that is amazing. She looks pretty interesting so far. I think it's kind of a mixed review. Her red looks really quite good, and her blue and yellow are maybe hit or miss. So let me know if you guys have reviewed Rescue yet and plan to go for. So here's the special store with 5 stars available in the legendary release store called Rescue Me, featuring Rescue up front there. Of course, Iron Man Model 46 is available, and so is Daredevil. So today in this video we will be making one single draw from this vault. Probably going to get a 4-star, and that's what I expect to see, but there's a chance at a 5-star. And later on we'll probably do more draws from that vault store when we get our other tokens. But I wanted to point out quick before we get any much further, there's a special vault here, Pepper Potts vault, that has an additional legendary token for that special store. So when we do our tokens, we are going to take shots at this vault, and that's the legendary we're going to draw today, assuming we get it. So let's start on a different area of the game here today, and we'll also do some PvP with Panther. In the Deadpool Daily, I wanted to get in on some action with the brand new 4-star character that we champed in a previous video, and I got to clear off this note here real quick, so let's just do that while I'm talking about other things. We'll just use some big damagers to get through it immediately. And that 4-star character that we're going to play is Talos. We championed him last time and has been kind of fun. I don't know how good he's going to be in the long run, since I have 5-star champions, but if you're in the 3 or 4-star level, he's probably going to be pretty good for you while you build up your roster. So let's do that. Let's take Talos into the big enchilada, where we can earn a 3-star cover for Doctor Strange. And I thought of a team that we're going to focus on primarily Talos's abilities and mostly his black passive. So while we're here, I had him set at 553 because I think that's the way you're going to want to set him if you're running with 5 stars on your team, by the way. But if you are running him with unchamped 4 stars or a 3-star team, you might want to increase his black ability, a skill unmatched, and decrease his purple. So 355 is probably the way you want to go in that regard. And so we'll cover access granted here. He creates 2 trap tiles, and while the trap tiles are on the board, he steals 2 AP in the shape-shifted strongest color when you match that color. So if their enemy team's strongest color is red, you shapeshift into them, and has nothing to do with the color your trap tiles are on or anything with purple. Just if you match red while those 1 or 2 traps are on the board, you'll steal red from the enemy team, whatever their strongest color is, red for example. Stunning Blow, I can't imagine reducing this ability from level 5. It's a 4-turn stun, and it actually destroys 5 AP in the enemy team's strongest color. And so that's going to be good if the enemy team's strongest color is different than the color you're using on his purple ability. I don't think you should use it on the same because you want to reduce the enemy team's strongest color so that his skill unmatched black ability really has room to shine. Where here it gets kind of difficult to explain, but for every AP Talos has in the enemy team's strongest color, we'll use red for example again. So if their strongest color is red, if you have more than they do, your match damage, his match damage will increase by 28%. If he happens to be shapeshifted from his purple ability, that match damage is 39% per AP above what the enemy has in that strongest color. So if they have 2 red and we have 10, we'll have 8 AP more than they do in red, and 8 times that 28%. You know, you could figure it out, but his total match damage could be 585% on top of what his numbers already are. So, sorry, let's go back one more spot here. His purple is the strongest at 85, and then blue at 74, black at 65. So if you increase those numbers by 300 some percent, that can be very significant match damage. Finally, let's get into some action with him, and I thought of a couple characters we could play along to keep Talos strong, but also help build up AP. Hood's probably a good one to play there, and then I thought we could bring somebody else in that wouldn't be tanking much, but let's just run with new Ronin Hawkeye. Hopefully he won't have a stronger color matching anything but green over Talos. Let's go. Alright, so there's 6 enemies in this wave, and the enemy team's strongest color with these non-tile moving characters is yellow. So we're going to focus on yellow quite a bit, even though non-tile moving characters kind of build up their AP automatically. It's going to be hard to stay ahead of them for a while here. Ronin Hawkeye has a nice passive where he will create attack tiles whenever we match red. Extra move, should I take it now? Let's see, I think I want to try to line up some yellow matches. This could work out pretty well. Let's get this extra move. Yep, critical drop down on yellow, and look at that, we got a bunch more. Now that Squirrel Girl's in the match, though, she has, oh great, it is yellow. I was trying to remember if it was yellow or purple. So let's take a look at Talos again on his match damage. So 85 on purple, right? Okay. What's 85 times 3? Well, that's about, what, 265 or something like that. So watch this match damage on purple. Since we're going to have high match damage because of that, it's going to be way more than what it would normally be. 85 times 4. 440 was the match, but it was over, what, 1600 when the damage was reflected up above. That's really pretty cool. So let's watch closely again on the next match we make for Talos. So 85 times 3 is... check this out. 255, and did you see the damage that was actually represented up on top on Squirrel Girl? That's really pretty cool. About 265 was it? Normally. I like it. We have Squirrel Girl down to a perfect spot here. She has less than 1,037 health, so let's give her a shot with no escape. It's a single target damage of 1,037, but if that downs an enemy, Ronin Hawkeye will do another hit for the same amount on a random enemy. Let's see who gets it here. Good, it hits Psylocke. Let's leave her up front, because if we take her out, the other guys have yellow as the strongest color again. Extra move. Look at the... You have to look closely, but when we make a match, it represents a damage amount on the actual tiles matching, and then look above at how much damage is reflected on the character. So Talos does 43 damage on a team-up match. 43 times 3 is about 129, right? So it'll say 129 on the match, but look how much hits Psylocke up above. 382. That's awesome. Or at least it's helpful. I don't know how awesome that's going to be in the long run with using Talos. If you're using characters that have their icon on the match, it may not be that great. I'm not trying too hard to match away the enemy countdowns because we're rolling so well against the enemy. It would be better here if Talos had his icon on yellow, but Hood's is stronger, so he makes the match that way. Carol's gonna be pretty bad. Let's move off of her. Let's try to get blue. We can play the stun on her. If we hit her right now, she would absorb a lot of AP against us. And with that blue match up on top, we'll see. They'll probably take black, I think. Well, it's match 4. They definitely will take black. Alright, we have our blue ability. Let's stun Carol. Her strongest color is red, so this will remove the 4 red from let's see, I thought that would destroy 4 AP in the enemy team's strongest color. It didn't remove the red. Did I miss that somewhere in the description? Let me know what I did wrong. But watch this blue match. So instead of doing 74 times 3, it's going to do over 700 when it hits the enemy. Really neat. Match 4 in purple is going to down that guy. Let's take this chance to hit Carol while she's stunned. That's really pretty big match damage. Once you get a bunch of AP higher than the enemy. We're going to win this match with only doing Hawkeye's damage, I think will be fun. Ability damage, not match damage. Okay, Carol is down under 1,000. Let's take her out with no escape. Sorry guys, I meant to have this animations on. That's a really good one. The second hit that guy, so we get a third hit. Hey, that was pretty cool. We got a third hit on the third enemy. That's only going to happen when you down 2 enemies with 1 blow, and that's it. See that match damage? Talos got over 2,000 from that match damage. So that's an area where he might shine when you can really build up AP quite a bit compared to the enemy's strongest color. Okay, we got a Doctor Strange reward there. And it looks like we've advanced to the next round in Team Cap, so maybe we'll jump there and do a match before we do our token pull. Alright, we'll run this too. Carnage will make this thing pretty fast in the Behemoth Burrito. We'll focus on Carnage abilities, which are red and green, and his passive black is really pretty awesome. I'm going to match away, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Normally I wouldn't want to match away my own attack tiles, but if they match that white down there, it will set me up for an extra move, so it's fine to have that ready. We'll go for green for Carnage. Oh, they destroyed my lineup. Okay. Doc Ock is a good partner for Carnage if you have to pick a 3-star character, because every time you match an enemy attack tile, like here, we will add insult to that insult to that injury by adding attack tiles to the board for you. On top of what Carnage is already doing, it adds up pretty quickly. Let's take Iron Fist out if we can here soon. See if I can get a red match lined up for the finish. I don't see it readily available. Ooh, this is bad for me. A bit of both will destroy a lot on the board. Well, there's a red match. Okay. So here's what we'll do. I'll show you what normally to avoid with Carnage, but we're going to go ahead and do it. We're at 9 red AP, and his red ability only costs 7. However, there's a... Jeez, if we get a turn again, apparently. Okay. So the drawback, the caveat to Carnage red ability, symbiote size, is that it deals damage of 6446 damage to the target and 2377 to all other enemies. However, though, if Carnage team has less than 10 red AP, which we only have 9, it also deals damage to our own allies. So if you do it too early, it's kind of a major drawback, but we're going to do it to win the match anyway. And Carnage injured our own team. Worth it to get the win. We'll take the couple of command points. And we're at 1995, closing in on 2000. Okay, Deadpool Daily is done. Let's go into a boss battle in Civil War on the Team Iron Man side. And we're going to take on, I like how the shield is, the icon here is placed right on Captain America's shield. So in round 4, he's up to 14,900 health. And we're going to take him on. Let's try him with, let's see. We'll try 3 stars today. We'll spend more time on this event probably in my next video. I'll record it on Friday or Saturday through the 4-day. It's really 3.5 days worth of an event. But let's take him on with some 3 stars, and maybe not the ones you would think of primarily. Let's see, Ragnarok isn't going to help a whole lot. That's fine. Let's take him out. I think we can win with this team regardless. What I want to point out here is how awesome Vision can be among a 3-star team. We're talking a lot about tanking colors lately, and it's kind of a big deal once you get further on into the game, because Vision does an amazing job among 3 stars, and then when you start to get to the point where your roster plays more 4 stars, he loses a lot of his benefit because he can no longer be tanking the colors. Alright, we'll explain that more. Extra move. Very good. I want to use Sentry's yellow ability here. Let's get blue. So Cap always starts off with fortified countdowns to call in his backup, basically, right? Try your best to remove one of them, which is hard because they're fortified. They're going to take more than one match to destroy those countdowns. But there's really no reason to go for 2 of them, because if you destroy both, all he does is put 2 new ones out there, which gives you a lot of turns again before they count down, of course. But when he calls in his backup, they're really not that big of a deal compared to on the Iron Man side, when he has his basically his drone Iron Man bots. Those guys are a lot more difficult to deal with. Alright, so 2 turns left. Can we get that red countdown? I don't think we're even going to be able to get it. So, let's do this. I'm going to play Vision does white. Awesome. Okay, let's play density heavy. This makes matches that Vision makes do incredible damage. Vision deals 2252 more damage when he matches his colors now with the density heavy up. That's awesome. And it includes team up tiles. So let's match this one here. 249 represented on the match itself, and it was thousands up above. Of course, I set it up to get my countdown destroyed, unfortunately. So he got both of his friends called in. And here's the thing, a lot of times one of his other friends, allies, backup guys will push themselves to the front and Cap in the back. All you have to do is do damage to Captain America. You don't have to damage the other two at all, because when you knock Cap out, the match is over and you win. So don't spend a lot of time downing the other two unless they have an ability that's really going to give you a lot of trouble. Pretty much Cap is the most dangerous no matter what. So I say focus on him. And I wanted to get Vision's blue again, but I kind of ruined that. So let's do this. Let's just end this thing quickly. We're going to now play density light. And while this is on the board, it changes his red ability to light disruption instead of heavy strike. I love heavy strike because it's a team damage ability, but light disruption is going to do tons of damage. It converts up to 2 enemy strike, attack, or protect tiles to basic tiles, and it deals 5367 damage per each one. So it's only going to work when there's enemy specials on the board. Of course there is. We'll hit Cap. And they all go down. That's what I like to say. Vision is really pretty tough if you have 3-star teams to play, or enjoy bringing them out once in a while like I do, even with more options in the roster. So, okay, well, we got the boss cleared there. We'll do a lot more of that in the next video, but I wanted to get that in quick while I could. And let's do our tokens here. By the way, hanging on to a top 5 position in Simulator. I'm doing clearance level 8 this time instead of 9, just because I got into a new fresh bracket at a pretty good time in the day for me. So I usually do clearance level 9, but rolling good. So top 5 finish would earn 3 covers for a 4-star character. And we'll take on some battles in Wakanda Forever with 4-star Panther after our tokens. Let's go. We have a couple other things to do here also from the roster stuff. Let's start with a single draw in the special Team Iron Man vault. We got a couple of tokens here now. Patch Wolverine was a good hit, 3-star. $100 hero points draw. Sometimes they work out. Not this time, just a 2-star. But there's a chance to get a legendary, 4-star Cyclops, 4-star Deadpool, and Hulkbuster. Those would be great. Let's go jump over here to the team cap. We got 1 token from his side of things. 2-star. Let's give it a go on the discount daily. And just a 2-star, no problem. We'll do a lot more draws here as we go along. So here is the vault I wanted to talk about. Like I mentioned at the beginning, the Pepper Potts vault has a 40 times draw at 5,600 hero points. That's probably the best way to go about this. But I'm kind of a chance and odds guy a little bit. I love my percentages and whatever. The 10x draw costs 1,800 hero points. So if you had to do it 4 times to get what you want, you're way better off doing the 40 pack, obviously. 4 times 1,800 is about 6,400 exactly. So 6,400 is way more than the 56 it would cost for the 40 pack. Here's what we're going to do. Definitely want to get that Coulson cover. That's great, but the legendary token is the most important thing in the vault. So we're going to do 10 times draws up until we get that legendary token. I really don't want the game to even hear me mention that strategy because they're going to make it take all 4 tries to get it because I said it out loud. But we'll see. I've got viewer luck on my side. Here's what we're going to do. If we get it on the first 10x try, there's a 25% chance at getting that legendary token, but it's a 25% chance we would only spend 1,800 hero points here. So 2 tries would be 50%. That would only cost 3,600 instead of 5,600. So we've got a 50% chance to save a lot of hero points here. Even if it takes 3 of the 10xers, we would save 200 hero points by doing that. Not a big deal, but I think it's worth it. So we have a 75% chance to get through this vault with what we want and not spend as much. So we're not going to do the 40x. Be prepared for me to require to do all 4. But let's go. Viewer luck. Hit it. Here's the first 10 pack. You guys are the most amazing, awesome, lucky bringing individuals I've ever known. We nailed the Rescue Me legendary token on the first try. That means we can stop on this vault and only spend the first 1,800 hero points instead of well over 5,000. Wow. Unbelievable. Well, let's see if we have any chance at getting at Coulson or the other good ones. 2,500 hero points is great. That's it. So we really benefited, I think, from taking our chance on the odds. And next time this thing comes up, I'm sure it's going to take to the end and I'll lose hero points on it. But long term, it worked out. Thank you guys very much for helping me through that. Good luck on your own. We got some simulator tokens here. Yeah, so it's not worth it going back for that Coulson cover, in my opinion. Or maybe it is. I can do it later, but now that we got our main goal out of that Pepper Potts vault, we're good to go, and we will draw that legendary token at the end of our tokens. Got a 3-star Ragnarok. Good hit. And what will the 100 HP get us this time? Another 2-star. Okay. Well, this goes for another day and a half about. Saving up our taco tokens, although I like to make a point here. It's the end of the, I guess, end of the cycle of the 3-stars coming up. Basically, the newer released 3-stars are Doctor Strange and Thanos, and then after the next 5-day taco cycle, when it gets back to the sweet cycle, it'll continue with the 3-stars that were released after Thanos, which are some good ones, including, a Hawkeye, and I really might want to blow my tacos to try to get some of those newer characters like Angel and Elektra and stuff like that built up more, because they're further behind than the rest. So we'll think about that. Rescue Me, we'll come back and do that last. Let's go over to the Elites. Might get a gold out of 6, I think. Maybe 2. Maybe 0. Yep, no gold out of 6. That's fair enough. We ran too hot in that vault, right? But we got a chance to hit something good on the heroics with 11 tries. Probably 12 overall. Come on, gold. I know you're in there. There's one. 3-star Hawkeye, just like we mentioned a second ago. Daredevil with a Black Panther bonus, and that's something we're going to talk about, a kind of a challenge here in a little bit, if I remember. Been thinking about a goal to set to look forward to. not much in the terms of gold here. There we go. The 100 hero point draw works out for a Gambit. He's also one of the newer released 3-star characters that we'll see in the next Taco Vault. Alright, well, we are up here to, not on latest legends, get back over to the, here we go, the Rescue Me Vault. We'll probably, in very high likelihood of getting a 4-star here, but we do have a 1 in 7 chance at one of these 5 stars. I would love to get a cover on Rescue on our first try, and we'll have 2 more of these tokens coming soon, and depending on how things go, we might be pulling a number of draws from command points over the next 4 days. But this will be the only one we do here today. Let's get that viewer luck heated up like we did earlier. Maybe we can get a 5-star. Go! Alright, we knew it might be a 4-star, and it's unbelievable. Mr. Fantastic. The challenge I was mentioning earlier was going to be trying to see how long it would take to get 10 of the 3-star Black Panthers, because after that many Black Panthers, we will have earned a Mr. Fantastic. Getting this naturally is cool. That way we can change our 3-star bonus hero and not spend him in that direction. And I can't believe it. We're going to save it for, oh man, what should I save it or not? Claim it. I can't believe we got that. I better save it for another video, but that's an awesome hit. And right here while we're at it, I need to take Black Panther off as my 3-star bonus hero. I was going to say, what will come first? Getting the 10 3-star Black Panther covers, or getting through our level 174 to 175 on the shield rank? And I didn't know which one would happen first, but we just can't go for any more Black Panther. We already met our goal on Mr. Fantastic. That's so crazy. Let's go to the 3 stars. Who should be our bonus hero now? After that, the 4-star I need to work on is Civil War Spider-Man. And no 3-star feeds him covers, unfortunately. So maybe I'll just kind of put the bonus hero on characters that are close to getting good levels. So we'll just put it on 3-star Spidey. He's getting close to the top. And it syncs well with all my... Did you see my bonus heroes there? Sorry, I left that pretty quickly. But 3-star Classic Spider-Man, Infinity War Iron Spider, and Black Suit Spider-Man back in black. Those are the bonus heroes for next time. Well, okay. Amazing. Let these 31 stars go. Great. Got a lot of 2 stars here. 114 2 stars. Can you believe it? What I was going to say is we have a bunch that are maxed out. So... get a couple of 3 stars lined up for our... I know it's not as exciting to work on 2 stars. Yeah, let's just do this. Let's go to the 2s. And here's what we're going to do. I need to sell Thor because he's got covers on the rewards list that are coming due. So we're going to let him go, and then we'll rebuild him. $5 days, but let's get it restarted here. Okay, good start on him, and since we've sold him, I do want to champion a couple of, sorry, wrong button. I want to champion Human Torch. He's got 50 covers saved. Let's do that. $144 maximum level, and Black Widow. She'll be needed soon. I think, in the Web to Wonder event, so it'll be good to have her ready for her 2-star essential mode. And 535 is probably good on her. Done. And let's see. Let's also do Ares. I think he's at 50 covers as well recently. Got the ISO to do this, might as well take care of it. And I think 535 is fine on him for what I use him for. Cool, okay. So we sold 1, rebuilt 3 all the way up, and got a lot of rewards out of that. Let's see. Ragnarok is at 535 now, and with saved covers, he can be championed again soon. Excuse me. Black Widow, we just got 3 covers from 2-star Black Widow. And another one on the rewards queue. That's great. Let's go with Human Torch. This is perfect. Look at this. Gets the Thing cover at level 183. Works nice when a 2-star leads to a 3 that leads to a 4-star. Storm, Gambit. Well, Black Panther bonus hero, worth 10 command points. Can't complain about that at all. And look at this, he needs 1 more level for a legendary token. We'll get it soon enough. I don't need to have him bonus heroed anymore, in my opinion. We'll get it naturally. If we were in a real hurry to get that legendary token, I would keep his bonus on, but we're not going to use any legendary tokens for a while, so might as well let them just pile up and use our bonus heroes in a strategic way to further certain characters. Hawkeye and Patch take a bunch of levels legendary from him. See that experience moving up quite a bit. $206 on Strange, Rocket and Groot. There's our Vision cover. Go down to Gamora. Punisher building up nicely. Sam Wilson, we finally got a non-blue cover for him, so his yellow goes up, and he's at 553. And we have another one to save here. Let's do it quick. So he is in a spot to be championed again for the 3rd time. We'll let those covers build up for a little bit before we do that, probably. Colossus, 8 command points. 248, that's great. And 8 days to, or 8 or 9 days to worry about Blade and Star-Lord. We'll get to that soon enough. 4 stars. Okay, well, let's add this level to Thing. Closing in on 24,000 health at level 315. Let's go down to Black Panther here. 329 and the legendary token for hitting level 330. Sweet. There's our Talos cover that we've been holding on for a couple of days that we got from the either progression in PvE or spot in PvP. And Mr. Fantastic, you know what? Let's do it. We're going to add this level in. This is a really good one. I've been waiting forever, it seems like. 5-star Silver Surfer Blue for getting Mr. F up to level 340, and I can finally quit talking about that in almost every single video. So we have this Silver Surfer cover. Let's go ahead and add it in. We're not going to champ him today, although that takes his Perfect Being Blue ability up to level 5, and he's at 553. For the first time in a long time, I finally got a character that I really was worried about ever getting him done. So we can work on that later. We'll focus on some other stuff, but I just wanted to say how nice it is to get him to the point where we could champ him. He's going to only take 52.6 plus 20,000 in ISO. That's about 73,000 to get him done. So great. Well, we'll worry about that later. Got to another level, looks like, and it's nice to have an alliance that's very active for alliance-based events. We'll take on a couple of fights here in the Black Panther event, probably three battles, so we can get to the command point over 575 level and be done for the day. So let's see. Let's take on this team first, and I want to spec out. I changed Black Panther's blue and red layout semi-often. A lot of times I use somebody else's red. His red is good, but his blue is pretty great. So let's do this. Let's take his red up and blue down for the moment. So I want to talk about Protector of Wakanda. Only costs 7 yellow, and it's great. It's a 2-turn repeater tile that creates 3 strength, 333, protect, attack, or strike tiles. However, if you have another ally in the fight, which you should here now, fortify those tiles, and the strength is 500 instead. That's awesome. That's 1,500 worth of tiles every 2 turns if you can keep that repeater safe. So here's Kinetic Shield. I often run it at level 3 or level 5, depending on what teams I'm going with. But in this case, for blue, it will create 3 strength, 99, fortified projectiles. The important thing is on the passive side, whenever you match a friendly projectile, fortified or not, deal 173 damage for each friendly projectile on the board at a max of 8. So that's really cool to have it at level 5 very often, because it's 4 projectiles that are fortified and more damage for each one. So it's a kind of a balance on your team that you're going to use, deciding on what to do. I think in this case, against a Thor and Okoye 5-star team, let's keep his red up pretty high at 8177 damage, and increases the strength of fortified friendly attack tiles. They have to be fortified, but increases all of them by 428. Okay, and that's his normal stats. That's not his boosted stats at level 461. At 461, he's got 67.9 in health at level 330 now. That is huge. And Protector of Wakanda. Look at this while he's boosted in this event. It generates 3 910s, or since I have allies in the fight, it's going to be 3 fortified 1369 special tiles. That is crazy. Even at level 3, Kinetic Shield's going to do 472 damage for each projectile on the board. And by Tooth and Claw at this level is going to do 22,400 and increases the strength of all specials by 1180. That's pretty crazy. So with him in the fight, I do want to play along with, I think we're going to do Rogue, and I kind of wanted to get away from Rogue because we'll have to use her in the next fight. Let me think here. We're going to feature his colors. Maybe we could get Nightcrawler in the match. He's also got a blue and red, but we'll just play his purple, and that will allow us to play what other 4-star? Gamora for her black, perhaps, I guess. And her blue if we run into a big issue. This should work. Let's give this a shot. I'm going to go ahead and boost black for Gamora. I think that's going to help us a lot. And 2 in yellow and red. Excellent. Well, there's no guarantees here, but I think if we get a quick run on yellow, that'll make a big difference in this match. Let's work on Thor to get him down toward 50% health, but not all the way there. Starting off pretty good, it looks like. Until that. We have our yellow. Don't ever play an ability, almost never, play an ability when you have an extra move on the board, because you'd hate to run into some cascade that destroys what you're doing with the ability. Okay, so I don't want to play yellow yet in case it lines up in this and yes, lineman on the right. So we'll take that match first. Ouch. Okay, there's more yellow matches to be made, and we'll probably be taking that match 4 in purple. So I still don't want to play my yellow yet. That's bad. If they match those projectiles, Okoye will add a lot of damage to them. Oh boy. Seriously. Look at that. What in the world happened on that cascade? That was crazy. Nightcrawler's going to be injured here pretty severely. However, when Thor plays his green ability, Nightcrawler has a passive on his purple when the team, if our team would take team damage, he actually jumps airborne and avoids the damage. So at least that's good. But wow, this thing went south quickly. We could play Nightcrawler's purple right now to get a bunch of red on the board. But we don't have a way to avoid a lot of damage. Okoye is gonna, boy, that's gonna hurt when they play their green. I can't believe they ran that good on that hit. Well, let's save all of our ability points until after this damage, and then we'll know a lot more about how we look after this. So we have 11 yellow. Let's get one more match in yellow. We can play 2 repeaters at once if we survive this. Alright. Nightcrawler's airborne. Panther is in tough shape, but there's just so many yellow matches on the board. This is not helping our cause much. Black is the most prevalent color on the board. Very interesting moment here. Let's do this. Banff, thank goodness they updated this ability to show you what colors are most prevalent. You don't have to count. Let's play it. We're going to get a bunch of black matches here. Yep, I think that was good. Now we can play Gamora's black ability for all those special tiles. And let's play Protector of Wakanda once. We might lose one of these, but we'll see. We'll play it twice. Yep, that's the spot I didn't want it to show up in. Here's what we're going to do. That spot is very vulnerable. And there's a match 4 in black, but here's what we're going to do to try to protect that repeater tile. Oh, and then we lose one magically from the top. Unbelievable. Okay, Thor's about 50% health. Let's move off of him. We can play another Protector of Wakanda. That's a good thing. And we have 14 red. By Tooth and Claw, don't forget, is 22,000 damage. So we want to get a lot of fortified, friendly special tiles on the board quick before we play it. You don't want to do it right away because it increases their value only if they're fortified, remember. Oh, Rick. How did I do that and destroy both of our repeaters? Oh my goodness, seriously. Oh man. How did I not recognize that was going to drop down from the top? Well, the good thing is we have Gamora that can maybe save us out of this match. I can't believe this match went so badly so far. Alright, well, strongest color's purple. I don't think we're going to get the purple there. Red from, he does 19,400. Gamora's red does just 9,000 because I have it turned down. fine. Let's stun Thor, because we're going to hit him below 50%. And maybe we would have been able to take him out before that. Yep, we might have been able to take him out aside from that stun, but that's okay, because we're going to get another... Gamora's going to save us big time here, by the way. There's a match 4 there, but I didn't want to take that. Please stun Thor again. Nope. We're going to take out Panther. We're going to find a way to win here. This should just about take Thor out. Cool. Oh, no! We qualified for her Deadliest Woman strike. And, oh, it was an awful time. It could have taken out a full health Okoye, and instead it took out a super weak Thor. Were you guys screaming at me on that one to change which way I was going? No, Rick, no! You fool! Now we start running good after all of this time. Gamora has the ability to come back from anything. Need to hit criticals on her colors. Get more red. There we go. Cool. Match away purple before playing black, I think, is a good idea. We're going to try and see if we have any way to scrounge a win out of this. If we keep getting blue every few turns, we have a chance. I don't want to do blue because that will give Okoye a match 4. I mean, I don't want to do red. It'll give Okoye a match 4 in blue, but maybe I have no choice. I could do purple and I lose special tiles. Really don't want her to get yellow to heal up, so I guess we'll just have to leave that. There's 2 yellow for her, and that's enough to heal. Oh boy, what a rough go. We have a team up. Could it possibly be enough? Moon Silver Blades for 26,000. 5,000 health remaining. Oh, wow. 1,300 and she gets to heal. This is so close. Gets to heal again. I'm so unlucky with this yellow. This is the longest marathon match since I started very badly earlier. But we got the victory. This was supposed to be about Panther and not Gamora, but she saved the day. That's funny. With that taking so long, we've got time for another match here, but we're going to play with Rogue, Panther, and Deadpool. Didn't get him into any action before. We're going to use Rogue's red, and Panther's red will turn down and use his blue. The reason we'll use Rogue's red is because we're going up against a Kitty and Rocket and Groot team. Let's see, what should we bring as a team up here? Maybe damage plus removing special tiles. Wow, I can't believe we got the victory after that horrible start on the previous battle. Look at this board. There's a couple things we could do here. You want to match away as many strike tiles as possible, as fast as possible. But I think I'm going to start with this yellow here. Move that up. Instead of matching away, instead of matching it the other direction, because we're going to get purple and a match 4 in black up above. That's probably more. Cool. And the 3 yellow stayed right in line to be removed. That might have been a good ploy. We'll see. That's trouble with all that yellow. But we have a good chance to remove more strikes, so let's keep after them. And the projectiles we can work on later. Excellent. Things are going much more smoothly in this match. So we have Rogue's Green ready to play, which will help us gain double AP in certain colors. Let's go ahead and play that on Kitty. That way we can power siphon on yellow. Now that that's done, I'm going to play our yellow ability from Panther right when we have another yellow match to be made. I think might be a good spot, because then we can also play Deadpool's ability. And it'll be great to have blue ready for that as well. There's yellow down there. Okay, here it is. Let's do countdown for what first. That'll place countdowns on yellow. And now I know exactly where there's less options, basically, for our yellow repeater to go. Let's wait another round or two. Oh, look at that extra move. So good. Get our countdowns out here, or projectiles out, and cool. We need to get our red going. We need one more red match for Rogue. Power Siphon, got too much yellow. I knew I should have played it. I wanted to wait for the optimal moment. I think I'm waiting a little too long for the optimal moment lately. We can get yellow going again. Right here. They're going to get a yellow match, but it will do 0 damage. Cool. Our projectiles are doing pretty well. I'm so afraid to play Kinetic or Protector of Volcana because there just continues to be so many yellow matches on the board, and I hope it doesn't go in that lineman of 3. It didn't. Very good. Okay, so let's now make this yellow match. We can play another Protector of Volcana next. Alright. We're working on Kitty pretty good. Pretty well. You know what? I will wait a turn here. Because now that we have our red, we can knock Kitty out. Another match where it just doesn't look like it's going our way. But, oh no. Sheesh. They're getting everything. figure you're going down. We get to destroy a 3x3 block of tiles. What do we want to do? We're pretty good on removing her projectiles, so let's destroy this spot right here. I didn't want to take out our fortified projectile, but we pick up all the AP in that block. All that yellow is great. And now, with Kitty gone, we're going to start just ruling this match, I think. All three of our repeaters will go off right here. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. That's so much special tiles. So much damage. 9,500 from attacks, 4,100 of strikes, and 2,900 from projectiles. Enemy team's not going to be able to do much now. Dang, I didn't want him to do that. But for fun, instead of Rogue's Red, let's go ahead and play by Tooth and Claw. This will deal straightforward 9,600 damage, but then increase our fortified special tiles by 506. Should we wait one more turn and we'll have so many more? Let's do it. We got a chance to knock Panther out. Check this out. This is what I was hoping to show you guys. Look at all those fortified specials by Tooth and Claw. Don't take him out. I want to look at the number. Good. 16,000 attack. Just about 7,000 in strike and 15,700 in projectiles. That's fun. That deserves a screenshot for the friends. And let's win it. Finally something goes our way, and that could be a pretty tough team if yellow gets out of hand. And against a Kitty with Rocket and Groot team, we fared pretty well overall. Got the 10 command points for hitting point level 575, and that's going to do it, guys. Thanks so much for coming along with that run. Got through some, hopefully some decent explanations of tanking and the builds that you put to different characters, and we'll cover more. Hopefully we'll do more Wakanda Forever in the next video, but we're definitely going to do more from Civil War on either the Iron Man or the Team Cap side with 3, 4, and 5-star character teams. That should be a lot of fun. Thanks for hanging on, guys. If you need more MPQ on YouTube, hit up MPQ Mastery. If you're watching on Twitch, hit up our other videos and Eneos04 and our friends in the links below the main area of my videos. Have a great night. Good luck in the Alliance battles, and we'll see you next time.